Guys, this is Abrahm with BSA Bushcraft, and what I wanted to do in this video is kind of something different. My buddy Scotty Kinder, he's got a YouTube channel, West Virginia Survival, WV Survival, and he's got a Facebook page. I was scrolling through his Facebook page today, and I actually found one of his old videos. It's from about 1 year ago, in August sometime last year. And what he did was he took his fireboard and his bow drill spindle of a bow drill set, and he dunked them in a bucket of water, and then he pulled them out and started a fire with it, a bow drill, or he got an ember with it. There's water in this bucket. I just poured some out to show you, and I have a dry set cedar. It's completely dry. It won't be for long. I'm gonna go ahead and dunk it in this, excuse me, and we're gonna see if we can pull a cool out of it. So if you guys would check Scotty Kinder at WV Survival Out or West Virginia Survival Out on his YouTube channel, on his Facebook page, I'll link it so you guys can check it out. He's a really good guy. He's one of my buddies, and I really enjoy hanging out with him. He's got a lot of skill, and I couldn't believe it when he pulled it out of there and got a cool going. It was kind of crazy. So whether I succeed or not with this, I'm going to practice, and we're just going to see how this goes. I'm going to keep it all raw so you guys can see exactly that I don't cut things out and that, and I'll see if I get it or not. So this one's for you, Scott. Let's see if I can do it. We're going to take this. I can't fit the whole board in here, but right there is my notch. That's the only one I have on here. I'll dunk it in, and then my spindle, I just dropped it in there. And actually, since I didn't soak the whole board, you can see the contrast in it. See, you can see there, dry, there, wet. And there's my cutout right there. And then, obviously, my spindle is wet. So, just going to kind of dry it out like that. And obviously, you would dry it out, but that's all I'm going to do here. And I have a grass thinner bundle right there. And we're going to see if I can't knock a cool out of here. If I can't, well, I just close up just for experience here. I just want to practice with this and see if I can do it. This is cedar, like I said, and then I have a live piece of ash for my handhold, and then my bow is just obviously shaped like a bow. We're gonna see if we can't get a cool out of this. I know this is gonna be tough, but that's what's fun about it. So we're gonna see if we can't do it. Just go nice and slow, and see if we can't build some dust up. I already see some smoke. I'm just going to see if anything's building up. I just have a tad bit of dust building up. I'm going to take my knife here and kind of clean the spindle up. Just the bottom of it, because there's a point on it. It's still damp, and it's actually pretty wet, and then the board is too. And actually, just gonna, this dust, this notch is kind of catching so it won't fall. Just kind of clean this notch up, just a tad. I'm not doing this to make it expose anything dry, because it's all saturated. Get that. Just these fibers are catching the dust and not letting it fall. So, and then the top of this is shortering out. So, use a chest lever grip here and see if we can't clean it up a bit. I would put some kind of plant up in there, but it always falls out. So, I'm doing this to try it. It'll kind of prevent it from shorting out, I'm hoping. And there's really no reason for this challenge. I mean, it is Scotty's challenge. I didn't come up with it, so if you guys want to post a video or something, send it over to Scotty or just send it to me and I'll let him know. This should be a fun thing to do, just post it up. And the reason for this is just to see if you can do it. I guess there's no reason you would have your bow drill set soaked unless you're on a canoe or something or flipped if you were relying on a bow drill set, which I wouldn't be. But it's still fun to do, and it's really challenging. This set is still soaked. I can just, it was starting to squeak. And that was just showing how wet it is. Get a little more comfortable here. That squeaking is how wet it is. Just go nice and slow so you get your dust pile filled up. I gotta adjust this up a little bit. It was writing down on me, but I'm getting dust built up here. Now I just need to stay at it. Alright. I'm getting a good amount of dust right now. I just need to, I'm seeing there's a lot of dust forming on the sides. So I have to clean this up a little bit more. And I'll show you guys. You can still see the board is saturated. Right there, it's not, there's something stopping it right up here from the dust falling. So I'm just going to simply clean it up so that the dust will hopefully fall where I want it. Like I said, this is a first for me. If I can't do it, I'm not going to be upset. I'm just going to keep practicing because this will be pretty cool to do if I can get it done in the future or whenever, however long it takes me. Time to speed up. Alright. I'm getting more friction at the top than I would like, honestly. Getting a lot of smoke, but I'm getting a lot at the top, honestly. So, I'm going to trim this up and keep going. I still have a good amount of energy. I'm going to keep trying. In a true survival situation, guys, you never give up. I don't care what the circumstance is. If you give up, you're going to die. So, you just got to keep going. Trim it up a little bit more. I'm burning through this board pretty quick. I'm not really getting the dust color, the coloration of the dust that I want. but don't matter to me. I'm gonna keep going. It's very important if you're using some kind of wood that will have friction, that you keep doing that so it won't shorter out, which it keeps doing on me. So, you know what I think I'll do here actually is I'll make a new divot in my handhold. See if maybe that will help a little bit, because it's getting pretty deep into there. We're going to try that. Maybe I'll just get less friction down there and just enough down at the bottom to get a cool. Give it a go. Alright, I'm getting pretty wore out now, but I think I actually got the cool, guys. Not sure. I may have not. No, I didn't get it, but let me show you what I did here. How far it burned into it. It's way down there. It's almost through the whole board. Might as well finish it off and see if I can't knock it out. Gonna make that notch a little bit better. Also cut. I'm getting a lot of formation on the sides. Maybe that cut it will help. Persevere, guys. That's what you need to do. Can't knock the cool out. Keep trying. Another reason to carry a ferro rod. If it gets wet, you're still able to use it. I probably got one more attempt here, so I'm going to clean everything up and make it worth it. This stuff is still wet. Not the bottom of it where I'm getting a friction, but the hearth board is still pretty wet. We'll probably got one more attempt here, and then I'm going to have to call it good for one time. Alright, let's give it one more attempt here. Slow and steady until you get that built up. Which I have a dust pile here. I just need to heat it up. I mean, Scotty did it in his first attempt. Or he had to do it once and then he had to go one more time, but he didn't cut a notch, he didn't touch it. It was crazy. Crazy good. Alright, I burned through the board. Unfortunately, no cool to show for it. But that happens. So I'll go ahead and bring this up. And show you guys the dust I had built up. I had a good amount of dust, just no cool to show for it. I'll tell you guys I'm wore out now. I don't know how many attempts I just did there, but I gave it my all. That's just another reason to carry a lighter or ferro rod, because yes, a lighter when it gets wet, it's kind of useless until you can actually fix it to where you can use it. With the bow drill, if it gets wet, you're set. You're going to have a really hard time getting the cool out of it. So, this doesn't mean I'm not going to try it again. I'm going to try this again for sure. Maybe get some pointers from you guys, tips. I'll just say that wears you out pretty quick. So, check Scotty Kinder out at WV Survival, West Virginia Survival. He's got a great YouTube channel. I'll link you guys to it. I really encourage you to check him out. I hang out with him a lot at Pathfinder events and stuff. He's a really great guy. I'll also link you to his Facebook page. He's almost at 1,000 likes. He's got a giveaway going on. One of Dave Canterbury's new books, autographed copy. It's a really good giveaway. Go check it out. And if you guys want to do this challenge, it was Scotty Kinder's idea. Let him know if you do it, and I'll watch it too. And just thanks for watching, guys. Always carry a ferro rod or other sources of ignition for a fire. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.